What up, my fitness knights? You know what it is. We're back at it again with another video. Today we're going to be looking at Jeff Nippard's YouTube video about how to look like you're on steroids, which is crazy because he's got a bunch of not natty people up there claiming to be natty, and he's supposed to be natty, and who knows what he's claiming. So I'm going to break it down for you guys, and let's get into it. Oh, yeah. So what's really ironic is that Jeff Nippard says, like, I'm going to show you what features of your body, like biceps or triceps or maybe even shoulders, that people see, and then they distinctively gives them the giveaway that, oh my gosh, that person is not natural. And I just think it's so ironic that he does this, but he has all those features. The people who the guests are pointing out are clearly unnatural, like Julian and Hussein Farhat. So I guess that just is crazy to begin with, like that Jeff Nippard has all those unnatural like aesthetics to him, and he knows how to achieve those unnatural aesthetics, just similar to all the other people who know how to achieve those unnatural aesthetics. And when they claim to be natural, like, okay, bro. Dude, just look how happy Julian is to be all the way over on the left hand of the enhanced side. Like, he's not even understanding, like, what this whole video is about. Like, this video is saying that, bro, you're most likely on steroids. And for him, that to just go over his head is kind of, like, ironically just the funniest thing. It's like, bro, of course you're on fucking steroids. And you're sitting there, like, flexing about it and being happy about it. It's like, bro, you're supposed to be pretending like that you're not unnatural, but instead you're pretending that you're fucking enhanced as fuck. It's like, bro, you don't even know what is going on, really, though. I don't know, man. When they start talking about androgen receptors in your traps and how, like, when you're taking steroids, it boosts your androgen receptors and that's how you can striate your traps more, it just makes me believe that he's literally proving that the people on the left-hand side of the panel are unnatural. Like, he's just sitting there proving that these fake natties are unnatural. And then at the end of the video, he goes, they're all natural. It's like, bro, the contradiction, the controversy, and just the idiocy is at a whole different level. Why would you sit there knowingly bash these people and they're just sitting there smiling? Like, Julian is so happy to be called unnatural this entire time, knowing he's unnatural. Bruh. Like, just stupidity at its finest. When they're all together, like Julian, Farhat, and Nippard, when they're all together looking so fucking unnatural, talking about how natty they are, it has me dying. It's like, bro, like, who are you convincing right now? Each one of them has about, like, 18-inch arms, right? Body fat percentage at, like, 7%, as if they're not on any sort of Anavar or blasting fucking at least 0.5 test or any fucking, any test or any TRT like that. It's like, bro, who do you think you're kidding? You're just sitting around here lying to everybody and yourselves on camera, dude. It's just a fucking joke. I'd say my other favorite part about everything and everybody being totally natural is while they're lifting like 350 pounds for, like, what is it, a back pull. It's like, bro, how are you doing 360 pounds or 350 pounds for reps and then saying that you're natural and then hopping up and then doing, what is it, over 100 pounds for weighted pull-ups, like, and then saying you're natural? Bro, that's not real. Stupid. That's not real. Nobody in their natty mind is doing 115 pounds weighted pull-ups for sets and reps, bro. Like, the fuck you think we are? Stupid. Sheesh, man. Okay, so here's the thing, man. Jeff Nippard pulls Julian aside and asks him, like, what do you want? Like, you look unnatural 100%. Everybody knows it. Like, what is up? Like, what are your goals? What do you want to do? Like, hypothetically, if you're not natural right now, what are your goals for the future? And he's saying, my goals for the future are to be 100% like gung-ho on Olympia, like after I start my family and stuff. And that's cool, but then it progresses into then doing blood work. And what the thing is you can do blood work and pass blood work as a natural athlete when you are completely unnatural. So all this section about testosterone and them taking their blood, it's just bogus. And what they really want to do, if they really wanted to send and understand and know the blood for real, send it to a TRT clinic and then have them send it back, or even better, why don't they just take all the blood work and send it to Greg Doucette? Like, I have no idea why Jeff Nippard didn't get Doucette in on this episode. Like, Doucette right here, he would have paid off for this. He would have been hitting the big bucks. He would have been telling everybody what the fuck is up. He would have been like, hey, you know, Julian, yeah, he's a blasting gear. Hussein, yeah, he probably wouldn't say anything because Hussein signed to his label or yada yada, but would have been like, Hussein is natural. But, I mean, come on, like, this is just bogus. See, here's the thing. They said that Spencer was the fake natty, and whether, like, you think that he's fake natural or not, it doesn't really matter. What matters is he's the least experienced with being an unnatural athlete. See, all of these athletes previous to him have had years and years of training and had the best coaches. You think Hussein Farhat is not working with Greg Doucette to know how to look natural on his blood work? Bro, Greg Doucette has been competing for how many years unnatural before he had to be claiming that he's on steroids? He knows how to do it. So Hussein's in check. He knows how to beat his blood work. Julian knows how to beat his blood work. Why? Because he's been doing this for long enough. He's been around the people and the industry long enough, like Larry Wheels and like Greg Doucette, to know how to beat the blood work test. But the thing is, nobody knows this dude. Nobody knows Spencer. Nobody knows who Spencer is. So there's no way of him understanding or knowing how to beat this blood test unless he knows some really, really intelligent people in the fitness realm that know how to achieve blood work that can pass 4 shows. One thing I want to point out here is if something is too good to be true, it most likely is, without the understanding of there will be 1 or 2 outliers. But the outliers here are no coincidence. The outliers from the 400 to about 500 median, you know who the outliers are there? Julian and Hussein. And their LH and FSH levels are absolutely to the perfect amount to compensate with their testosterone. In no given circumstance would their LH and FSH be that perfect in comparison with their testosterone unless they knew exactly what they're doing. And there's no way that you can know exactly what you're doing unless you have professional coaches and professional people in the industry around you to show you how to professionally get your blood work done, as well as make sure that it comes back to the perfect rates to say that you are natural. So notice how the rest of the remaining athletes who are natural have like crazy numbers. Like their numbers are skewed by 3.1, by almost 0.9, 0.9, 0.9, almost 0.9 for all of them. But Julian and Hussein's LH and FSH levels are not even skewed by less than 0.2.
Damn, that's crazy.
They're skewed by 0.2 at the max, when everybody else's are out of whack by almost a full point. You know what that says? That says that it's too good to be true. How come you're almost at... So that would mean, let's round up here. That would mean that you're almost at 700 testosterone. And if we can previously look back to what Jeff Nippard had said in his video, he said that if you're anywhere between about 850 to 1,000, you're more than likely to be blasting. And let me tell you, if you're anywhere to be consistently between 700, 800, or 1,000 naturally, then you are definitely blasting, bro. The average male is almost at 700, like, if he's in peak and top physical condition. And that's not normality. So let me tell you what, Julian and Hussein having LH levels and FSH levels being 0.1 or 0.2 off means that there's something too good to be true about it. And their testosterone is at 700. That's peak and phenomenal, like, condition at perfection. There's something to be said about that. When you're even looking at the numbers, it just starts, the longer that you look at the numbers, the longer that you just think something is up here. Everybody else's is more or less imbalanced to a nice natural body fluidity. But when you're looking at theirs, it just seems to be a little bit less autonomy and more injections, if you know what I'm saying. So that's my take on the whole proving that they're natural by their blood work originally. Okay, so here's like just a proving that Julian and Hussein are fake naturals right now. He says, and contrary to belief, like, blasting steroids or taking testosterone doesn't make you stronger until you get to super physiological levels. And that's exactly what's happening. Is, what do you know? The people who have the highest testosterone here have super physiological bodies. And the only reason that they have super physiological bodies is because they're able to blast their test up until about 1,500, maybe 2,000, and then they have professional people to help bring their blood work down to a natural level so that they can continue to do this. Like, they act like they don't have people on their side that are helping them, but these people are now well known, they're well renowned, they are in the fitness industry. Let's not be stupid here, and let's not turn a blind eye to people who are obviously unnatural. Like, come on, like, even when you're looking at it and it says the total testosterone levels, who's all the way at the end, given outside of the one outlier? Hussein and Julian. Like, that's how life is. You're always going to have one outlier. But we're not talking about the outliers in life. We're talking about generalities in life. Generalities in life, like, people often have about 400 to 600 testosterone as a young male. And all of a sudden, like, Julian and Farhat are having 800 testosterone, 700 to 800 testosterone with LH and FSH levels to perfection. Like, something just is off here, bro. Alright, well, thanks for tuning in, my fitness nights. You know what it is. I'm going to talk to you guys next time. Make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and leave a comment below so I know what you're thinking. And I'm out. So, peace.